everyone, Klaus here, bringing you yet another Clash of Clans strategy guide. By the time a player gets to Town Hall 10, assuming they didn't rush just for the Inferno Towers, they probably know exactly what to do in order to be successful in this game. However, it's always good to know some facts, and that's exactly what this guide is all about. Welcome to the Town Hall 10 Upgrade Priority List and Guide. Before we kick off, as always, remember my caveat that it's not recommended to go to Town Hall 10 unless your Town Hall 9 base is maxed out. This goes for all three types of buildings: defense, offense, and resource based. Also, it would be a good idea to max out your heroes to level 30 and your walls to level 10. But I understand if farming 1 billion loot to max your walls is a little much. I mean, I'm not even sure if I'm going to do that. So, with walls aside, be sure your base is maxed out, as this guide depends on that. First things first, as always, we build the new buildings and traps. Town Hall 10 is surprisingly simple, with only 12 and 9 of them being defensive. These include a new cannon, archer tower, X-bow, giant bomb, air bomb, seeking air mine, skeleton trap, and the famed Inferno Tower pair. These two level 1 Inferno Towers are incredibly beneficial to your base, and I'll show you why later. Also, be sure and build your 25 new walls so you can rearrange your base. Second step is to upgrade these new buildings to maximum Town Hall 9 levels. The upgrades are cheaper than your Town Hall 10 buildings, they'll finish faster, so it shouldn't be a problem. Also, attempt to upgrade your new walls to level 10 with the rest of your walls. Don't worry, it'll only cost you 120 million gold or elixir. Not too bad, right? Right? Anyway, so once your new buildings match the old ones, you're ready for step 3. Step 3 is actually split into two pieces, offense and defense, unlike Town Hall 9, which had the third piece, which were resource buildings. Oddly enough, Town Hall 10 gets no new resource building upgrades. Weird, I know. So offense gets priority here, but with 5 builders, you can choose what you want to do. But let's go over each offensive upgrade you receive just for your information. Laboratory. Truthfully, this should be started day 1, as it unlocks dozens of new research projects you can do to improve your army. But don't forget the lab trick. Save a Town Hall 9 upgrade, one that's preferably a longer project than the lab upgrade itself. Start that project, then start the lab upgrade. The research project will run in the background, wasting no lab time. I do recommend you do this little trick. However, if you find yourself with time to spend as a Town Hall 9, that is the opportune time to complete your lab projects instead of waiting until Town Hall 10. Next is the clan castle. This increases your clan castle troop capacity by 5, increasing it to 35. Though no troop is that large, as the largest is 30 in the golem or the lava hound, that extra 5 is useful for surprising your opponent with that extra balloon or giant, or whatever you choose to put in there. Army camps. All 4 get that final upgrade to level 8, giving you a grand total of 240 army spaces to use however you wish. This is seen as one of the highest priority upgrades you can do as any Town Hall level. The spell factory. Though no new spells are unlocked, that extra 2 spell storage capacity is very useful as well, making it yet another high priority. And that is it for offensive buildings. Continuing down our list, we're going to move away from offensive to defensive. We have 2 different types of defensive buildings, traps and actual defensive buildings, and only 2 different traps, the giant bomb and the seeking air mine. Both of these receive a new level at Town Hall 10. Just make sure you do these upgrades whenever you can. And finally, the part we've all been waiting for, the defenses list. We get 3 total levels for the Inferno Tower, but remember, we already built them, so level 1 is already complete, leaving us with 2 more levels. We also get 2 new levels for the cannon, bringing them from level 11 to level 13. Same goes for the archer tower as well. The wizard towers, air defenses, Teslas, and mortars also get a new upgrade, going from level 7 to level 8. Finally, our air sweeper is in contention, though they will be excluded from the calculations, so the question we want to ask is, which ones should we do first? Or which ones will benefit my base the most and as fast as possible? Let's discuss how we'll figure this out. Each upgrade increases these defenses' DPS, or damage per second, by a certain amount, but not all defenses are built the same. They have different ranges, do different types of damage, whether that's single, multi, or splash damage. They also can damage different types of units, whether that's ground, air, or both. Also, we will be dividing our calculations by their upgrade time to determine our effective DPS per day to once again improve our base as fast as possible. After determining that the average splash damage shot hits 3 units while the single target defense can only hit 1, and determining that the largest range for a defense is the X-bow on ground and air, ignoring the ground setting, and also establishing that we will be using our Inferno Towers on multi-target mode for easier math, this is our formula. We're going to multiply the DPS by 3 if the defense does splash damage, multiply it by its range after first dividing it by the largest range, which is 11, multiply it by its target type, meaning 28% for air troops only, 72% for ground, and 100% for both, and then dividing all of that by the build time. We conclude that the most beneficial upgrade one can do for their Town Hall 10 base is actually the second level of the Inferno Tower, with an effective DPS per day at 2.86. Remember what I said about the first level of Inferno Tower being extremely beneficial? Well, if we run its numbers through this formula as well, the effective DPS per day comes out to 4.1. That's nearly double the second level. So make sure and do that. Going down our list, second place goes to the Wizard Tower level 8 at 1.53. Not surprising if you've seen my previous upgrade guides. Third place belongs to the Archer Tower level 12 at 1.43. Again, not surprising. Fourth place also belongs to the Archer Tower, but the level 13 upgrade at 1.36. Fifth place, the Infernal Tower level 3 at 1.17. Sixth and seventh place goes to the Cannons levels 12 and 13 respectively at 1.08 and 1.01. Eighth place finally goes to the Air Defense level 8 at 0.85, though I would argue that people still use air attacks regularly in war as a Town Hall 10, and the Air Defense should probably be higher on anyone's list. That this is simply the objective mathematical breakdown. Your interpretation is your own. Ninth place goes to the Hidden Tesla, level 8 at 0.55. 10th place goes to the Expo at 0.36. And finally, 11th, the Mortar at 0.27. Now, once again, I feel it's important to note that this guide does not take into consideration that people don't use every unit evenly, as I'm sure air units are used more than 28% of the time. Unfortunately, we have to remain objective as no statistics on how often certain units are used exists. The benefit the Wizard and Archer Towers have are that they can attack all units in the game, ground or air. Also, the Wizard Tower gains a huge bonus due to its splash damage capabilities. The hindrance to the Tesla is its short range and long build times, and the X-Bow gains very little DPS for the time it takes to upgrade it. Finally, the Mortar gains very little DPS and can only harm ground units. Remember, if you keep all of your builders busy 24/7, maxing out your Town Hall 10 base should only take you about 6 months. So, good luck farming. Also, if you do manage to max out your walls, congratulations. It only costs you 2,425,788,750 total loot and probably several weeks of your life grinding out farming sessions to get here. Also, don't forget your heroes. Max them out and enjoy level 40. You'll be happy you did. Well, that'll do it for this upgrade guide. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know if you did by giving me a like, and if you aren't a subscriber, that subscribe button is calling your name. Let me know what you thought down below in the comment section, and I look forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow. Love you guys. Peace.